YouTube, welcome back. Thanks for checking out another episode. Today, we're actually going to break down a scrim alongside OCTANE. So first, let me tell you real quick, if you're not following me on Twitter, it's right here at IconNationYT. Make sure you do that because this scrim was actually sent to me. I did not know that OCTANE uploaded this scrim, and the same thing happened with the Minnesota Rocker scrim that I uploaded yesterday. That was actually told to us in the podcast that I did on Tuesday night on Rocker's YouTube channel. So go follow me on Twitter, and if you see something, a different upload like this, please let me know, make me aware of it, because I know I get a lot of comments. Why is there so much optics scrims? That's the only team that regularly uploads every single day. So I'm limited to what I can pick, but in this one, we're on board with OCTANE. So let's go ahead, let's hop into it. They're actually, as you see his little pop-up come down there from the top, but they are on raid and they're actually going to battle against the NY Subliners. So this was a really good map, basically for their entire squad. OCTANE ended up going, I think it was 30-10, so he goes triple positive. And if you can get a map where somebody like OCTANE as a main AR, just a super talented threat at that AR position, can end up going triple positive, that means you're probably going to end up winning, because that means that you're winning those gun battles on rotation. You're able to lock down different lanes where the enemies might be rotating from. So if you're able to make that happen as a main AR from an OCTANE or a Formal or an Arcides or any other main AR that's out there, things are probably going to go your way. But as we're watching it right here, you can see that OCTANE was just challenging mid, and they actually didn't get the best spawn here. So they spawned out over towards P3, and to break that, you either have to push through laundry or push through mid-map. They were able to push through mid-map just to go ahead and hammer that home. Let's go ahead, let's bring up our mini-map for the first time today just to make sure that we're all on the same page. But we were over here at P1, and Seattle got this P3 spawn to start the map. So right at the off the rip there, you saw them push through to head over here towards P1. Now, if you're successful at winning that first team gun battle somewhere in this range, then you can start to push up over towards laundry and you can start to hit these routes. Once you get in these positions here, you then have to win one more set of team gun battles. And if you're able to do that, then you can take over jungle and you can have spawns for P2. That's if everything goes perfect for you off the rip. If you head over towards P1 and you're not successful in that first gun battle, you're going to get this spawn again, and that's when you saw OCTANE hit mid-map. He was able to get a kill. I think it was on Diamond Con right here. He was also able to get kills. His teammates got kills over towards P1, and as soon as that happened, they were able to push through. They took control of P2, and that's when you saw OCTANE turn around, get a kill basically on everybody that challenged mid-map, and they were able to reset there. So just wanted to make sure that we were covering that, because there's a couple different ways that you can break from that angle. The best way, if you can do it, is to just go ahead, as we get another OCTANE pop up here. Didn't even know that all of these come up. But best way to do it is to win those initial gun battles inside of P1 and then push through laundry and go from there. That wasn't successful, but still, they had bad spawns. They're still getting this back jungle spawn. They're pushing or trying to push inside of P2, and they've already got what looks like a 35-ish point lead. They're going to get the rest of this 16 seconds, probably. That would be my guess. And it looks like, just from looking at the mini-map in the top left-hand corner, some of this is kind of hard to see, but just from looking at the mini-map up there, you can see that there were blue arrows already on rotation. So let's see where he comes up here. And just like that. So his teammates were inside of P3. He did get that back P3 spawn. So now it's just watching the push over towards water, watching the push through weights. I mean, it's pretty easy, right? Once you get set up, especially in P3, P4 is very similar over towards basketball courts. Once you're set up, there's only 3 long sight lines that the enemy can push through. They have to come through weights, they have to come through zigzag, which is right in the middle of the map, or they have to come from water. And those are gun battles that are pretty lengthy. It's easy to lock down if you're a main AR, like you see with OCTANE right here. There's only 15 seconds left, and now at this point, if you're New York, you have to start worrying about rotations, right? So Let's see if OCTANE hits through P1, goes top laundry, takes that long route all the way around to trying to flank, or it looks like he's just going to hit through water here. So if it's planned just a little bit better, what teams like to do is hit through mid, hit through P1, and try to get that top laundry or that back jungle spawn. If you're able to get those jungle spawns, then it's really easy to get inside of P4. And even right now, in a map that Seattle absolutely earns a blowout, even right here, you can see that it's hard to break P4 if you're just coming from the front. Right there, it looks like Looney was able to get through. I think he ran through ledge, it looked like. He was able to get a pinch from behind, and now the choke point is kind of the same, right? There's one choke point. The only thing that's different is that the head glitch is now owned from the team that's in that back jungle, which makes it a little bit easier to push down into P4 from up top. But rotation is on. There's only 8 seconds left, and just like that, I didn't see who it's in. Must be Pristini. Yeah, Pristini is over inside of P4. There was about 12 or 13 seconds left inside of P4. Pristini makes a Pristini play, right? That's what he does. He's that annoying person on the map. Very similar. I don't know if it's quite as effective, but very similar to what Zuma used to play before he retired. And there's 12, 13 seconds left. He says, it's probably a 1v1 inside of P4. I'm just going to go ahead and hit it. And if he wins, that's a 20-point swing. And if he loses, you're only losing the 10 points that you kind of already expected to lose. So now that we're back inside of P5, you can see that Seattle has control. Seattle also has these back laundry spawns. We'll see if they remain there as Diamond Cons push up. Yeah, a little bit of a rough spawn here. You do want to make sure that you're holding down top laundry as it rotates here, but it's not necessarily the most important thing right now. There's still 10 seconds left inside of P5. You, of course, want to make sure that you're set up and getting time inside of P1, but in the meantime, especially if you have a 150-point lead, it's not the worst thing to just take like your main AR, try to take your time, be patient, get these spawns. It looks like that's what's happening right here. But this is a new team, and something I always do right around the second set of rotation is I go ahead, I listen in. I like to hear exactly what their team comms are like. So, new team, let's go ahead. Let's listen into Seattle's team comms as we're about to go through second set of rotations here.
I spawned out.
Hey, he's outer.
I'm behind him, guys. Close station, one bullet. Nice, another one close, same spot.
Yep. He's on the laundry.
Yo, it's only one at a time. Wait, there should be middle. It should be middle or laundry on you.
Laundry again. I'm wrapping middle.
Yeah, another one.
Same close laundry steps.
I have your help. I'm looking middle.
He might be top. He might be top.
No, he just grabbed laundry with you.
In kitchen, Clay.
Oh no, it's still laundry, Sim. Still laundry. Might have went top.
I'm on water here.
Alright, Sim's still
top laundry.
Take our time. We have a huge lead. Take our time.
Dude, what are they doing? Yeah, he does. He does.
We can go to the back. We can go to the back here.
Job, Preston.
Okay, this guy's literally shitting on them.
If you guys are in a streak, I'll block water.
Yeah, you can.
One's court and one's hill and one's pushing us.
You can streak kitchen. Did you streak kitchen?
Any kill they spawn out, I'm pretty sure.
One was court.
In money.
One shot free kill kitchen.
Money. Just wait.
I'm waiting for you guys across jungle.
Okay.
Sims one shot.
Let's make noise.
Time. I'm getting shot from jungle too.
I'll get your money.
Mac dead on time. Mac dead on time. I don't know if he's money. I got him.
Last guy's in the back.
I hit him once. Nice trophy right at the desk.
They're coming pillage.
That's just a great break right there. Just want to make sure that we're mentioning it. That's a really good break. You saw OCTANE try to get those last couple kills over towards back jungle. And because he didn't go down right there, there were still a couple members from New York Subliners that had to pay attention to him back there. And as that was happening, the other 3 members from Seattle just hit front kitchen. They were able to execute a pinch there, get the last kills, 34 and 13 out of Pristini. If Pristini's doing that, watch out. Gunless was 18 and 14, but OCTANE was 30 and 10. As we look across, Clayster had 4,000 damage, so Clayster probably put up some decent numbers also, but overall, that was just a dominant performance. Didn't matter which hardpoint it was on. They basically controlled the map throughout that scrim. So if you guys are new around here, you enjoy this sort of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Again, if you see scrims that I'm not aware of, make sure you go ahead, send me the link on Twitter so that we can go ahead and make sure that we're including stuff from Minnesota and from Seattle, along with what we get out of OCTANE or out of Optic and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much. Leave a like before you head on your ways. It really helps out the channel. Thank you. We'll see you in tomorrow's upload.